Alright, CAD fans, in this video I'm going to go from start to finish, just draw something and plot it. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got a new file up and I'm going to use the command line to do units and pick engineering. Okay, and then limits. And we're going to start at 0, 0. I just hit enter and go to 10 feet. In the X direction, oops, I hit inches, 10 feet. And 8 feet, and hit enter. So now I've got the size. I think I'm also going to reduce the buttons up here. I'll click this a couple of times, give me a little more screen space, and then draw in a box. First corner 0, 0, enter. Second one 10 feet, 8 feet, and hit enter. I've got a box drawn to the size of my whole drawing. So let's zoom out so we can see that. I'll use E for extents, and there's our box. I think I'll also go ahead and turn the grid on. That's down here. It's the F7 key as well. And then I right click settings. I know that pops off the screen, but I've got the grid on. Let's do the snap on, 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch, and put major lines every 12. That way I'll see every 6 inches on the grid. So there it is. And then we're going to go ahead and draw. Well, maybe we should save it now, huh? So we'll just save that. I think I'll make it 3. And we're ready to go. I'll start again with another box. First corner, I'm going to use the absolute reference, the pound, and go 3 feet, 2 feet, and start there. You see how I can use the keyboard a lot to do this. So there it sort of starts in the middle of the screen. And I'm going to make it a 4 foot by 4 foot box. So 4 foot, 4 foot, just hitting the little feet symbol there. So there's a box. Now I'm going to zoom in and draw in some circles. And I think I can zoom in far, get the grid to work for me so it'll snap. You can see the cursor kind of bounces around in those 1/2 inch things. So let's type in 6. I don't have to hit inches because inches is its normal way of working. And there's one circle. You'd have to hit the circle again, or I can hit the space bar and it'll make another circle. The space bar just repeats whatever command we just put in. So there's some circles for eyes. I just rolled the mouse scrolling button to zoom out a little bit. Then let's do an arc in here. Zoom in. Second point of arc. Well, let's go about like that. Just doing a 3-point arc. And then space bar again. I'll do a little bit of an arc back this way. How are we looking so far? Some extents, there it is. My CAD monster is well underway. We maybe need one more arc. If I hit the space bar now, it won't work because I did the zoom command. Put the smiley face on the big guy here, and there's my CAD monster. Now it looks like I should probably put a title on this and stuff too, right? So let's go ahead and move this whole thing up a little bit. I just clicked and dragged with the left mouse, modify, move. The prompt is for a base point, so I'll just pick the top, and then I can move up the mouse a little bit, left click again, and there I've moved the old CAD monster up a little bit. Now let's go to annotate and put in a text, single line text. And we'll start down here. I probably should put in, it says it wants the height. It's going to be about I guess 4 inches, trying to make it look decent on the screen. Rotation 0, and then I can just start typing. CIE space 101. Hit enter, and then enter one more time, and that completes that. I could do it again. Put my name in here. Specify height. Notice it puts 4 inches in again. It'll keep going through the same options. I didn't want it all in caps. There we go. And I just clicked out and hit escape, and then it stopped. So I guess I'm going to have to use the move to get that back on my screen. So let's go ahead and use the move tool this way. Select objects. I'm going to have to hit the enter key. That's the only object I want to move. Base point is where I want to start from. And then move it over a little bit so it kind of centers. Okay, pretty good. Now if you don't like this particular text, we can change that too. Go into annotation, and then this styles group. Hit the drop down arrow and do manage text styles. And we've selected the standard style, and I'll just change it to Verdana just for the heck of it. Hit apply, close, and there it changed the font for me. So if we wanted to do a little more with this, if you double click on the text, then you can edit it. Like that. Of course, I'd have to move that back on the screen. Move that, enter, base point. Now it's a little large, but you get the idea. 2d8s is 1d16. So let's go ahead and plot this then. And thinking about fitting it on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, probably about ½ inch equals a foot is going to be about the right scale. We'll get into scales in further videos, but for now, the drop down went off the screen, but notice that I picked a scale down here of ½ inch per foot on the annotation scale. And we can go into the application menu and print and plot. I have to pick some options in here. First thing is what to plot. Not the display. Let's do the extents so it does the whole thing. And we'll center the plot. And let's see, I think we're going to have this go to Adobe PDF. And instead of fit to paper, I want to pick that ½ inch equals a foot scale. And then let's see how that comes out with the preview button. Not too bad. I think we could probably live with that. Let's go ahead and hit the plot button. And we'll just put it right in there. And you can kind of see this on your screen, I think. Oops, there it goes into full size. It plotted it out.